Yes, we are live. Good evening, everyone, and happy Sunday. Did you go to church? I did, and church was great. My name is Funmilola Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed Academy. By now, you know it is an online mentorship academy for girls where we help your girls transition into responsible and what again now? What other word am I looking for? We help your girls, we help them to become what it is that they need to become. Responsible, assertive, girls that need no bailing out, girls that need no girls that will not be trolled on social media because they're asking for 2,000 here and there. You know, that thing bothers me a lot. I'm not gonna even lie about it. All right, and how is the holiday going at your hand? I hope that your girls are not just binging on Netflix, on K drama, on all of the things, and then I hope that you're engaging them. As I said towards the last time I was here, holiday time is a time to bridge the gap. If you see any gap in your girl, this is the time to bridge it. This is the time to find out what works for my girl. How can I please give me a minute? Let me see whether I will get better lighting here. Sincere apologies for that. Yeah, I think this is better. Thank you. All right, so this is not the time to start upping on their faults or the things that they are not doing, on how they have thought, on how this is the time to make a difference in the life of your girl. This is the time if you need to shut down work. I'm not saying shut down work completely, but by all means, if you can shut down work completely, it is not too bad for your girl. And if you can't shut down work completely, just make sure that you have time to be there for them, and that it is just not the same way you walk all through and then they hardly ever see you during the holiday. Please kindly forgive me. I'm trying to look for a better position. All right. So I was where I do volunteer. I was teaching some girls last week Sunday, and then the girl messaged me to say that as for me, what can I do? I never see my mom. So these things that we say, it is not that we just say it to make you feel bad or to make you feel sad. Your children will not understand, especially your teenagers. They won't understand. They don't understand. That's just it. They don't understand that you need to work to make money. They don't understand that they don't. So please don't be saying, and then when you're now saying it's not because of you, you are guilt tripping them. I have learned to stop saying that a long time ago. So you're not working for you're working for yourself. You're working because you want to work to make money to buy whatever you want to buy. Ask yourself the salary that you claim that you're really working for. How many of it? I'm not saying that your children are not spending your money, but I'm not saying that they are not the entire. That's what I'm saying is that they are not the entire reason you go to work. So don't guilt trip them. You know, when that young girl, she's just 12, going on 11, when she said that to me, I went back to the community of the parents and I popped in the chat that parents be present. Please be present. The comment I got was as though, you are blaming us. Are we not going to work? No, I have not said don't work. I also work, and I'm not also at home. I'm not also at home 24/7. I'm just saying, find time. Whatever it's going to cost you, find time. It is very important. Control always say that you can't parent without time. And then time is the currency of destiny. You're not going to do a good work if you're not there. And it's not about in the is the length of the days. It is more about the quality of the time that you have together. The quality of the time that you have together is important, especially in these times that we are in. If we're not there, the things that are happening is scary. I'm not saying it to scare you, I'm just saying it to, the way we say it, so that you'll be more aware of what is really happening and what you're up against. Please don't assume. Do not assume anything. And this is the holiday. And then for some of us that you're in diaspora and it's not really easy to ask for leave and all of that, you could shut down some day. Like, okay, I'll do one or two, I'll do 3 days with the kids, or I'll do 2 days with the kids, and I will do the rest and then work. That's what I did. And I found out that the little time that we have together, I'm able to really make the best of it. So please, there's really no excuse. There's really no excuse. Jokingly, I said to my friend that, I'm not sure that, I'm not sure that some paradise, like, because I found out that if you don't have a child, it is a whole lot of responsibility. But how many of us really understand this? How many of us? So, let's just check what we're doing. I don't know why I had to say that first. Please, this is the holidays. Make it count. It's not the time to start they have done this is what they have not done. It's not the time to start pointing out their faults. Rather, it's time to, what is the gap in my child? Then begin to seek to bridge that gap. And if you need to get knowledge, get knowledge. please, please, and please get knowledge. It's available. No one has the excuse anymore. That's by way of digression. So today I'm going to talk on something that's very, very important to girls. And I would say, if you say, must they not, I will now refer you back to why you were 14, why you were 15. At least I remember when I was 15, 16, 14. I remember the things that were on my mind, the things that were important to me. And I was still sharing them with my mom just a couple of days ago. So please, before you start upping down on your daughter, that what does she mean? Why must she? Why must she? You did the same, or probably was. Yeah. So please, let's get knowledge. How do we handle this? And what is that thing? We're talking about how to help your teenage girl overcome unpopularity. Please, if you are watching me live, please put in the comment section. Every girl wants to be popular. Every girl, they want to be popular, and that's why they don't walk alone. That's why they don't do that. If you know when when they're in their teenage, they want to be the happening babe, the happening girl. Every girl. So whether your girl is a church girl, she's a mosque girl, she's this, she's that, whatever it is that you're putting her, she wants to be popular because that is the stage of life that she is in. So what's the first thing you're gonna do if you're gonna help your girl understand, if you're going to help your girl understand how to navigate being unpopular, you have to understand that concept, that concept of teenage popularity. Understand it, accept it. Let me now tell you, when I was 14, 15. When I was 14, I was a social prophet girl in my school. So I realized that anytime we went for debating, all these debating activities, blah, 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 I like to put in extra effort. Why? Because I wanted to be the one to clear all of their words. And I did clear most of them to bring to my school. So that's a way of saying that I want to be popular, I want to be known. So it's normal, absolutely normal. So please don't start saying things like, and parents are very funny. They begin to say, why does she want to be? And is she the only, why can't she look? No, it's just because you are forgotten. You're forgotten because now you're an adult, and then all of the things that you did as a teenager, most of them you'd forgotten. Every girl, every girl. And that's why, do you know if you're gonna test this statement, go on TikTok. Go on, what other app do they use now? Go on Snapchat. Why do we have most girl users? Do you get what I mean? Young people. I was sharing with my uncle the other day how that anyone that has a phone and data now will just come online and come and say, check online. Everyone is now a social content creator. Do you get what I mean? So that is it. Every girl wants to be popular. And while now I'm gonna take you back to secondary school. While you were in secondary school too, the more who's gonna who remembers the popular girls in school had more friends. If this resonates with you, please, I'd like to see in the comment section. While you were in secondary school, the more popular girls had more friends. So it's not just happening today. It's been there. So please understand it. If you're parenting a teenage girl, please understand it. She's gonna want to be popular. She's gonna want to be known. So first of all, settle down in your mind that it's okay if your girl is trying to, and even it's now a challenge if your girl is trying to withdraw from people. That could be a sign to a lot of things. It could be a signal to a lot of things that is going wrong with her. It could be social anxiety. It could be abuse. It could be a lot of things when your girl is not trying to put herself out there. So it's okay. It's normal, and it could be that your girl is extremely introvert, and even the introvert, they still want to be. So it's normal. It's okay. It's not abnormal. Every girl wants to put themselves out there. While I was 14, I was still having a conversation with my mom. I was going to leave my mom's house and then go to our neighbor's house, and I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. Because why? I wanted to just be the yapney, because I had, I could teach some of my friends in English anyway, like that. So it's okay, it's normal. Accept it, know it. Your girl is not abnormal for trying to be popular. So once you now accept that, then the next thing is begin to move. Okay, how do I help this? Because now the twist of it, as I was saying in the community, the twist of the popularity is always for the wrong stuff. Almost always. That's the difference now. And that's why you, as an intentional parent, as a deliberate parent, that is what you want to work on. That's why, I was out with the girls yesterday, and I just called their attention to something. I said, okay, look at me. Give me 10 girls. Watch out for 10 girls for me. Then tell me how they are dressed. And by the time they were going to count 10 girls, they said, auntie or mom or whatever it is, almost all these girls were half naked. So every girl wants to be. So it's going to happen. But the question is that this is what my girl wants to do. How am I going to help my girl? How? The other day, I was, another thing you really have to do as a parent of a teenage girl, your patience has to be on the high. The other day, I was watching the girls and they were dancing to this funny song. My first instinct was just jumping and say, what is all of this? But I now looked and I said, this is it. This is what their friends are listening to. So it's about, it's about them want to not want to be separate, them not wanting to be different. But don't forget, they're not fully formed yet. So they're not able to decipher between, okay, this popularity, is it for good or is it for bad? And that's why every challenge, girls jump on it. Every, whether it makes sense, whether it doesn't make sense, every girl jumps on challenges. That's because they want to be popular. So it's okay. But now, as an intentional parent, how do I help my girl? And don't forget, girls don't walk alone. They never walk alone. So the tendency is for once one girl starts to do something, then it goes around the other girls. I was telling my teenage girls back home, I said, so I said, so the other, I was saying, yes, it's very abnormal. They want to do that. So the other time I was telling my girls at home, I said, okay, you know what? Have you noticed that there's a particular skirt? And until I mentioned the skirt, until I what's the word now? Until I described the skirt, and almost every girl had that skirt. Almost, almost. I'm just trying to give you instances of how girls are. That is how the brain of a girl is. She wants to be accepted at all costs. Now let's go to the adult women. I'm going to say this one. I know that you may not sit so well with, but it's the truth. Almost every woman, they do gele, tie gele. Yeah, well, African woman tie, the to match, and then they say first Sunday of the month, everybody dresses to, you wear the same. Do you know what that? So it is the same even for an adult. So how much more? And that's why women always buy ashwebi, and that is why some women pressure themselves so much for ashwebi. So they want to be popular. Do you understand? So what is it now? Why is your daughter different? She's just a woman like you, just that she's not a full-grown woman yet. Understand that, and then let's begin to move from there. So understand that concept. They want to be, but they don't understand, and that's why all of the popularity, most of them are always wrong. Almost always, they say, "Can you challenge? This one challenge, that one challenge." Almost the wrong stuff. Almost wrong. But the girl would rather be popular for the wrong stuff than not be popular at all. Just go and know that. A girl would rather be popular for the wrong stuff than not be popular at all. She doesn't want to be left out. And that's why I took your mind back to your secondary school. Remember those popular girls in school. Remember them, and then how people were flocking to them because they believed that the more popular they were, the more people came to them. So it's a mind thing. All right. So now the next thing once you accept that, honestly, you're not gonna have a problem with the challenge. So you know. So your teenager will they will try you. They will really try you. They will come to you and say, "Mommy, can I wear this skirt?" Already she knows that she shouldn't wear the skirt. Already she knows, but she's just, because that's what every girl is wearing, and that's why I said that what you want to achieve with your teenage girl is the mindset shift. That's what you want to achieve. That is the work you want to do. So you're not out to, you're not sermonizing her. You just want to achieve a mindset shift. So the next thing, you have to demystify popularity through community peer mentoring. This is very important. Demystify it. See, some parents had gotten on the job faster. So if you have not gotten, yeah. So the next thing you want to do, demystify popularity through community peer mentoring. I will give you an example of community peer mentoring. So I work with some girls, and then I look at them, I look at some of them that are really gifted in some things. Then I come say, okay, let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. And I go to my coach, I say, this girl is gifted in this kind of thing. Can't she come to speak to these girls? I said about mindset shift. That's what you want to achieve. So last Sunday, they were in that class. So a girl just like them, a girl just like their age, then she came on board and she started teaching them things. So there's a way it challenges girls that this is a girl like me. So what are you doing? You're trying to demystify popularity. So it is not all of the already every girl wants to that, but some people are putting in the work to make a difference. That's what you now want to do. So demystify popularity through community peer mentoring. Please let your girl know. Let your girl know that she's not the only one on this different journey. Please put in the comment section. Let your girl understand. I say to the girls in my corner all of the time. I say, if you see me try to push you, try to this, that, you're not the only girl. It's possible that if you see 10 girls, it's only 2 that will be on a different journey. But it's okay. So demystify it. So let them you already know now that that's their mindset. But they have to understand that it is not every girl that's still on that journey, as we're saying. As we're still saying, some girls are still not walking about naked, even though almost all the girls are walking naked. I don't know whether you understand. As we're still saying, some girls are still not throwing their bodies about for people for money, even though most girls are doing it. As we're still saying everything had gone crazy, everything had gone bad, some girls are still moving in line with focus, in line with not being distracted, in line with purpose. So it is those group of girls that you want to begin to bring it together for your girl. And that's why I always emphasize, build a community for your girl. It's very important. So she's not the only one. Your girl is not the only one. She's not. So the pressure. Let me use a story to illustrate this. In the scriptures, there was a very funny woman, very ferocious, very powerful, and then she went about killing God's prophets. And then one of the prophets, Elijah, said, "Hey," and then she was after Elijah to kill Elijah too. Yeah, she was after Elijah to say, "You have killed my own prophet. I'm going to kill you in return." And then Elijah went on to go and lie down on that judging party to say, "God, I am not better than my fathers. You know what? Just take my life. I am the only one remaining in all of Israel that has not bowed down to Baal." And that statement had not even left his mouth. And God said to him that, "Come on, God, come on, guy, what are you talking about? You're not the only one." So your girl has to understand. So if you're going to make purity a journey for your daughter, she has to know that there are other girls like me somewhere that are on this journey. So it makes it a bit easier. I'm not saying it's not going to be difficult, but it's easier. Knowing that you can get strength, knowing that you can get support, knowing that it's not every girl that is getting this version that's 12, at 13, at 14. I don't know where you were in the place where you are, but where I am, a 16-year-old girl can go to a medical doctor to say, "You know what, put me on contraceptives without the knowledge of my parent." That worries me. That worries me. So, but as bad as it is not every girl. So your girl, it is a conversation that you must have. Because if you don't have it, your girl will feel that pressure of doing the wrong stuff too much. She'll feel that pressure of doing the wrong stuff too much. And don't forget, you are guiding your girl. You are guiding her. So what do you begin to do? Let her begin to that. It's not every girl. It's not every. It's not every girl. Some girls are still. And then what you now do? Look for the community of such girls. Peer mentoring. Let them mentor each other. I talk about your daughter being the pressurer other than the other way around. So let them, if it means that you have to deliberately strike friendships with parents of these girls, please go ahead and do it. Just to help your own girl. That's what you're trying to do, just to help your own girl. So what I do is my daughter is in a community, but I still look at other girls in that community that are doing so much better. And I begin to look for a way to make them connect so that they're strengthening each other. I mentor some girls as their first aid mentor, and then I look at they're all in university. And you know how crazy our universities have become. We know how girls do big girl, small girl, big god. We know that it's sugar daddy by now. We know the things that girls do. And I begin to how do I help this girl? And I begin to connect them to each other. I say, "Okay, Monisola, you go and meet this one, then you meet this one, connect, hang out, have fun, go out." What am I trying to do? I'm trying to demystify that popularity that you have to be popular. You don't have to be. Well, we will now go as well in this conversation. We're going to get to where what the things you be popular for. That's where we're going now. So please let your girl understand. Community payment money. Please look, if it means that you have to look for friendships for the sake of your daughter, it's just for a while. Don't forget. So that's why you should even be careful the places that you take your girls to. The places your girl to your girl your girl is going to a party with you, and then you play all the girls there, or all they have one is alter neck and bum short. You are still putting your girl under pressure. She doesn't want to go to that kind of a party. I have no apologies. I have no apologies. Why? You're trying to guide your own girl. That's what you're trying to do. Look for a community for her. Look for it. Then they begin to do what? Support each other. That's what community peer mentoring is about. Yeah, the next thing you need to do, begin to drum the concept of individuality. That's another problem. That's another problem that girls have. Individuality. Individuality. Once your girl understands that I am me, I am it is a journey, it's a process. It is a process. But once she understands this thing, what she wants to do is not blending, but rather stand out. So you need to begin to drum the concept of individuality. Individuality. But how are you going to drop the concept? When even you don't, a lot of things is still bothering you. You're still wanting to be liked. You still wanting to be accepted. It's okay if anybody don't accept you. You're not ice cream. I learned that one a long time. A lot of people don't like me. It's fine. I don't even want you to like me, because if you don't like me now, I'll not be under the pressure of, okay, I have to please this person. I have to. Do you understand? Individuality. Let your girls start their journey on time. Let them start their journey on time. That journey of individuality, that I am me. I'm different. I am just like this. So that individuality will lead me to the next topic, the next thing to do. So the concept of individuality, any girl that doesn't understand, it will be swept away. She will be swept away. And now let's go back to the things that happened when we're much younger. Exactly. So drum that concept. Drum that concept. Very easy. On time. You are different. You are just you. You like this, and there's a purpose why you are here. So you don't have to be. I know that it will be hard. Why? Because they don't understand what you're saying yet. That's why when everybody's wearing, people, some people, some teenagers have asked me that crop top is not bad. Have I said it's bad? But my own daughter is not going to wear crop top. It's not bad. She's not going to wear it because where I'm trying to put you to is not where they wear crop top. So individuality, even though every other person is wearing it, it's okay. So let them begin to understand it early. Drive it. They are old. They're not gone body with they're not gone body with other people that don't even understand. So how are they going to? You are the one. They will watch this individuality for you. Are you old? Are you perfect on your eyes? Are you all on your own? Or you are still doing leech? Some people, they don't like you in a place. You are still gummy. Come on, move. It's very obvious that you are forcing something. Don't force anything. At this stage of my life, I don't force anything. Don't force anything. And then don't make your girls think that it's okay to force things. They're not going to be individualistic like that. Then it won't help them on their journey. And that's why it's easy for them because they want to be liked. They want to be accepted. Most girls where I am, you look at them and then you wonder, I keep asking, where are the parents? Where are the parents? You see 6 girls, all of them, it is only the breast and I'm like, don't even remove the breast. Why are you covering the breast? Just keep going. Individualists, they want to be the same. Your girl does not have to be the same. She has to be in a class of her own. It's okay. It's perfectly okay. But you not achieve this by shouting at them. You not achieve by trying to make them by trying to negate how they feel. That feeling for popularity. I've already explained why it is that way. So let them understand that. Then next thing you need to do is begin to drum that concept of identity. Please let your girl find who they are on time. Let your girl find who they are on time. And you are the one to help them on that journey. Identity. Who am I? How do I work? What are the things that triggers me? What are the things that how do I flourish? What is the things that make me unique? Begin to help your girl to identify on time. The earlier they see, this is where it becomes gold for you. It becomes gold when your girl now goes out of your home. They go to school, and then whether you are there, whether you are not there, your girl is able to say, "Mom, I'm not going to fall for your pressure. I'm not going to. Let me tell you, most girls got this virgin because their girlfriends told them that if you are not this virgin, you're not a big girl. Please, if I'm lying, tell me in the comment section. That's the experience of most girls. That was their introduction to sex. That was their introduction to sex because their girlfriends told them. I know the power of girlfriends. Very powerful. Very powerful. Nobody wants to be left out. Nobody wants to be left out. So it's a big deal. It is a big deal if you're raising a teenage girl in this generation that we are in. So begin to drum individuality early. Begin to drum identity early. So help your girls. And how will your girl discover their identity? First of all, take them back to the word of God. What is their identity there? What has God said concerning them? Then let them begin to now go back to self-improvement books. You see all of these things begin to intertwine into each other. What has God said about them? What has God said about their bodies? What has God said about their future? Do they know it? Do they believe it? Identity. So if God has told me that my body is His temple, then there's a way I will do that body. So there's a way I will behave to that body. There's a way I would now do things that would not destroy that body. So if I don't know, I will just misbehave. When the purpose of something is not known, then abuse is inevitable. That's why most girls just do all sorts. And then you begin to wonder, why isn't no one saying anything to these girls? So, dear parent, this is our responsibility. Take your girl back. The other time I was with my girls and I said, okay, this is what we'll do. Let's talk about this particular person in the scriptures. So, a Christian, you're Muslim, definitely there's something in your book that tells you about about identity. So let them get to know on time. Let them understand on time so they can begin to run early. So that when they get to school, they don't turn to what we don't understand. Have you seen girls that while they were home, good, well-behaved girls, this, that, everything okay, and then they go to school and they got, a wire. If you have seen a girl or two like that, can you put it in the comment section for me? So what happened? What happened? They wanted to be popular, and they felt that, oh, this particular thing wasn't making them popular, and this was the thing that was making them popular. So your girl, please, drum individuality, drum identity is very important. You're not like everyone. I say to the girls, I say, if you like, be here. You will not be like people here. You will not. Then I go back to the scriptures and go back to people, young people that found themselves in strange lands. I said, so you're not the first person to find yourself in a strange land. I know it's very amazing for people for girls that are in cross cultures that's different from their own. They try so hard to want to be like those people. It is not possible. You are not like them. So begin to help your girl. If it means that you have to go back to the scriptures and then begin to tell stories out of it, if it means that you have to go back to your holy book and begin to tell stories about identity out of it, please help your girls. Then another thing to help them form identity on time, begin to introduce them to self-development books. This is very key. There's no how you're going to raise a girl without self-development books. There's no how you want to do it. Because already a girl doesn't see. I hope you know, a girl does not see beyond the physical body. Go and check out your daughter at home. I have a daughter here that should be dressing up. She could dress up for 1 hour. I'm not even kidding about it. And you're wondering what is in this body that you are dressing up. So until you begin to lift the eyes of your girl off the physical body, lift it completely. Whatever you need to do, you need to do it. Otherwise, that is what other girls will prey on to make her, So that is very, very key for you. It's very, very key. A girl by nature, that's how all of us are. Some of us, when we were much younger, we wore our mother's sandals. Oh, I wore my mother's sandals. I put my mother's powder. I was concentrating so much on this. So please begin to, and I've said this, there's no how you want to raise a girl. And then already your girl is beautiful. She doesn't need any extra. She doesn't need any extra. So begin to deflect that. Let them find their identity instead. In what goes about them, then how are they beginning to find, what are they beginning to look for in children just like them? So that is the work you need to do. This is the way you're going to help your teenage girl so that so that they begin to see that popularity as, oh, if it's not for the right stuff, I'm not in it. Don't forget, you are seeking to achieve a mindset shift. So much, and you know what, this thing will, you're not the one to say you must be like this. I don't know whether you understand what I'm trying to say. You're not the one to say you must be like this, you must be like this. No, but by the work you're doing, it is called deliberate programming. The work you're doing, what you're introducing them to. I don't expect anybody on this stream now to sit on BB Niger and then you and your girls are watching it. I don't expect it. What are you saying to them? Yes. But if you say these things, people come for you and say, but it is the truth. Except you want them that you're raising Nollywood person in your house. If that's what you're raising, okay, it's fine. Then it's okay. Then you can both sit and watch together. But otherwise, introduce your girls to what you want them to be. Introduce your girls to what to strengthen their identity. So what's going to strengthen the identity of my girl? That is what I do. That's the move I'm making. That's the journey I am on. So it's not about the dress. No. It's not about any of those. Then the next thing you need to do, you need to teach them to build empowering habits. Please, this is important. Girls will struggle with it. Teach your girls to build empowering habits, and I will give us examples of empowering habits. And you know what? Once a girl has found herself, a girl is a superpower. A girl who has found herself is a superpower. I know. So parents, I beg us, I plead with us, let us try. It is hard. Oh, it is hard. It is much easier to just flex. It is much easier to just, But if we raise a girl that will not be begging for 2K on Instagram, what. But if we raise a girl that she herself, she's commanding, she's saying this is what I can do. If we will not raise a girl that there will be, have you seen videos of such girls? They will say, can you go naked because of 10,000? Please, have you seen such videos? So if you don't raise girls like that, let us begin to pump them on self-empowering habits. Empowering habits, plenty of them. Let them have personal relationship with God. I told my girls back home, I say, in the middle of the night, 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then everything seems to be crashing down on you. Who are you going to call? If you call me 4 a.m., I will not pick your call. It's only people that can pick their call by 4 a.m. So it's an empowering habit. There are times in my life when I felt that I couldn't even be able to move a step. Trust me. There are times I felt that I couldn't even take a step further. But somehow, I remember I got a God. No matter how imperfect, no matter what I say, God, I can go back to in the place of prayer and study, and I just move there, and I just receive strength, and I just move. So help your girl, teach them, buy them devotionals, do it with them. Learn about people together. People that have gone through challenges, people that have emerged out of it. That's building strength in them. That's building empowering habits in your girls. This is the work that you must do. So this parenting thing is work, fa. It's serious work. At least for that 18 years, it is serious work. So please help them. Empowering habits. So what you're doing, all of these things, you're not going to be shouting. You can you see now, you have not said to them, don't go and be wearing clothes like them, don't go and be dressing like them, don't expose your breast, don't go and, all of those things, don't go and be looking for boyfriend. Already my the girls in my corner knows that once you're in secondary school, one is they no. And even in the university, there's a time for dating because I've had hands-on experience of what things that could go wrong when you date, when you should not date, or when you date when you have no business dating. So already we know it's not so no matter how if you like go and be letting one boy post you on your own, that's your business. It's because you are hiding, you are jobless. So it's already letting me. So what you're doing, you're beginning to work with a curriculum. That's what it means. You're working with a curriculum. So when you empowering your girls, when you're teaching them, you're working with a curriculum so that they don't what's the word now? They don't cave into pressure. This pressure of wanting to do everything, wanting to just be like everybody. Ah, yeah. Why is everywhere just you just begin to wonder a lot of things. So dear parents, please let them build empowering habits like personal relationship with God. This is very key. I said to my daughter, as young as she is, I said, you know what, I could die tomorrow. I'm not praying to die tomorrow, but it's a possibility. Our lives are in the hands of God. No one prays to die young. No, we all pray that our parents will not cry over us and all of that. But what if it happens? So are you able to go to God on your own and say, Father, I am here. Father, I am here. Is your girl able to go to God and say, Father, I am here? And then you're going to help me through all of these things. You're going to help me through this pressure to want to be like these people. Through this pressure, you're going to help me. So if there's no relationship, who's she going to go to? Who's she going to go to? She'll go to a friend that will advise her, say, this is the way, let's go. So dear parents, let us do the work. Another empowering habit to build is personal development, which I've already mentioned. Personal development. This is the way. This is a girl superpower. I don't know what else to say. There are a lot of things that there's nothing you say to me now. It cannot enter because I know to a point that this one is not be talk. It's not talk. Why? It comes from developing yourself deliberately, intentionally. They will struggle. Girls will struggle to repair. I was just this evening before I came on this stream because I was going to go to work tomorrow and I will be there for a very long time. I said, okay, these are the book of the month, and I said, go and bring them out. And they kept the other ones, the older ones said, I just okay, no problems. And I went there and I brought those books and I said, okay, this is it. And I was just going through somebody's status and I said, and I saw a girl. She said to herself that she has read 130 books this year. And I say, look at, come and see, she's a girl like it. I say, mommy, this is no, I'll be auntie or whatever. And they say, this one is novels. Oh. So what I'm trying to say, girls will struggle. They will be to be fine for them to read novels. Oh, I'm a great novel reader. It's just funny that these days it's very even hard for me to carry one novel because I'm like, the one I'm supposed to read, have I finished reading it? So girls will read novels, girls will read soft cells, girls will read dark romance on online. But for them to read how to build your financial life, a girl will be struggling because she's thinking, what financial life do I have to build? Maybe I will marry your husband. Maybe the man will take care because that's what she's saying that's being projected to her. I'm not saying your husband will not take care of you, but come on. So it's personal development. A girl needs it. Otherwise, a girl should just be doing like this, and then they'll be waiting for one Prince Charming. I know it's like it's like a joke, but it's not a joke. The man says a girl is looking for who will come and work all of the work and come and pack all of the money and give her. And I'm like, how did you get to this level? Everyone, I think I've said it on all this like that. Everyone has the capacity to work, to use their brain, to use their God-given talents and make money. Then everybody build each other up. So let your girl be personally developed. It's an empowering habit to help them. These are the things. Knowing these things gives a girl a certain kind of confidence. I'm the one mentoring my coach's daughter. She's 17 years old. The girl is going to university just this year. And sometimes when I engage her, even me, I'm challenged. 17-year-old girl says, I wish I knew these things while I was 17. And it gets me pumped that okay, if I can continue on this my journey like this, that means by the time my daughter is 17, I have nothing to worry about. Do you get what I'm saying? That is the point. A girl that knows herself so much that she knows that she does not need to do the wrong stuff just because I want to be popular, quote and unquote. A girl that knows that you don't have to pressure. My no is no. A girl that understands that power of no. No. I'm not going to that party with you. No, I'm not coming to your house. No, I don't want to be there. No, and that's it. No is a complete statement. A girl that understands that is a girl that's going to make a difference. So those are the girls I have in mind when I say let us work on our girls. That's the kind of picture I have. Not the girl that everything, whether foolish or whether whatever, she jumps on it. That's not the kind of girl we want to raise. Really. And how is she gonna get there without these things I'm talking about? How is she gonna get there without these things I'm talking about? Mindfulness and meditation is very important. Mindfulness, this deliberate shutting down of everything. You know, even I myself as adult, I didn't start these things on maybe a couple of years back. But imagine if you now start, if you're able to help your girl start early. Come on, your girl will fly. There's no how she will not fly. There's no how. There's no how ideas will not come to her head. When she's shot, all of the distractions are out, something will open in the head and then she will fly. Mindfulness. Listen to good podcasts. These are self-empowering habits that your girl have to learn. All of them like to put AirPod in their ear, all of this big stuff. And sure, it will be hard initially, but deliberately, even if it's 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, what have you listened to today? Deal with the girls. So these are the things that will help them. Otherwise, the things that these girls want to do, sometimes they don't even want to tell you because they're like, hey, this woman will just flip off. So, but you can help them. You can help them. You can help them. You can help them. Then the next thing you need to do to teach your girl to overcome unpopularity. I mean, also that when they're not popular, the way girls understand popularity. Of course, by now you know what I mean. When this popularity that they're always talking about, we know what they're saying. I'm talking about. The next thing is you need to teach the link between skills and popularity. Teach it. Let me explain what I mean by this. Teach the skill, the link between skills. So when other girls they want to be popular for jumping on this challenge, jumping on that challenge, I can do this. I'm the one that is craziest. I can go up one. That's another one I've seen recently. Girls sit down, secondary school girls sit down, and then they begin to pop things in their mouth and say, if you can pop 4 shots of whiskey, so it shows that you are the hardest girl. Do you understand? So the next thing that you need to do, teach the link between skills and popularity. I will explain this. See, this scripture that talks about when the man is diligent, he will stand before kings. Nothing is truer. Nothing is truer. By the grace of God, by the sheer grace of diligence, I've been able to access places that is only the things I can do that have brought me there, and the grace of God. So begin these skills that we're saying build it in your girls. That is what will now draw those other girls to them. Why? They got something to offer. So that is the link between skills and popularity. This popularity that they are craving, it will come through self-development, self-identity, self-individuality. That is what will happen. Imagine a girl that can sit down confidently and say, I can take up this thing, I can teach this thing. Oh, she will be popular. Am I making sense to you? So let them know that this popularity that you're looking for, this thing that you're looking for, it is in this way. So there's a way to be popular. There's a way to be popular. Imagine girls coming together to say, okay, you know what? We're on a challenge. On this challenge, we have devoted ourselves that we'll do this so and so. And they begin to put their minds to it, their efforts to it. It's a matter of time. The popularity will come. So teach it. That popularity you're looking for, it is in skills building. It is in empowering habits. It is in lowering your focus. It is in being different. It is in being individualistic. Those are the things your girl have to learn. So now I said to the girls, I said, do you know what? I said to them, when they come with wine, because they will whine, girls will whine. Of course, you know that by now. So they will come with whining. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. It's okay. You know what? So this is how you're going to make a difference in this place that you are. And I just leave it at that. So now I said to the youngest of them, I said, you know what? This is your school. Your principal has said that she wants you to run for student council. So what do you think? What extra thing do you need to do? And she goes, oh, mommy, I could actually be doing what's it called? Publications every week. And I fine. Then we got on it. Then they started. So now everybody's do you understand what I am saying? That is how to be. So build skills. When you're building skills, your girl will be popular. Please don't go and rest assured. Go and rest assured. Let me teach you. Let me share a story that my coach in the parent. I am in a parenting academy where I learned to be a parent. Forget the fact that I'm a teens coach. I am learning how to be a parent because I want to be a better parent for my daughter. So in that academy, and then our coach was teaching us. She was saying to us about these things I'm saying about skills and everything. She said that her son, when she got to the school that he currently is, because he could play the keyboard, but nobody gave him the opportunity to nobody gave him the opportunity to showcase himself. And one day they said to him that one of the people that used to play the piano, the keyboard, blah blah blah, that the person wasn't available. So, and they needed somebody. And somebody just said that I think this boy could play, and they just called him. But the mother said it had taken them 10 years. That since the boy was, is he 6 or 7 or 8, I can't remember. That was when the boy started learning the piano. And now the boy is 14. So it took, do you understand what I am saying? And the mother now says that right now in that school now, everybody knows that boy. Why? Because of what he could do. Do you get my point? So bring up your girls to be that good. That's the point we're making essentially. So whatever your girl is doing, let her do it well. That's what's going to bring the popularity. See Vicky James. I'm not sure she's popular because she's opening breast. I don't think so. I don't think so. So when I say to us parents that please check the people that you're also following on the social media handles everywhere. Check them, check them, check them, check them. Your girls are seeing. They're seeing what is important to you. Your girls are seeing it. So teach them that the popularity they are craving, it is in their skills. See Joseph in the scriptures now. It was when he was able to now, what's it called? When he was able to interpret the dream of the king. That's when he became popular and he became a prime minister. See the Daniel, Shadrach, and it was their wisdom that gave them difference and make them popular. So it is in the skills. It is in the skills. Exactly. So let your girls know there's no pressure. 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 Let them understand it. So whatever skill, and I've said to us a lot of times, you are the one to watch your girl. What is my girl? Easy heart. What is my girl? What comes to her naturally? Begin to build on those things. Begin to develop it. That's where the popularity is going to come from later. All of the things that they say they want. So don't let them, this now syndrome. They must know me now. I must have followership. Please, I hope that you know that when if your girl has nothing to offer a generation, she has no business being on the internet. I have said that to people in my own community. I've said it. So if you don't have anything to offer your generation, there's nothing they want to learn from listening to you or watching you. You're not gonna be there doing what? Consuming all sort of junks. So you have time now. If you want to be there, begin to build skills now. I don't know whether it's what I'm saying. I think I've said more than that. So the next thing you need to do, you need to teach the concept of the eagle. There's such a concept as the eagle concept rather. The eagle flies alone. Alone. Teach it. I know that we need community, we need support, but don't forget that at the end of the day, this life is run alone. When you need support, you know where to go and get support. When you need to do this, you know when to go and get it. But you must teach this concept. Otherwise, girls will just be disturbed by all of the things that is not their business. They'll just be bothered by all of the things that is not their business. Teach it. Let them understand it. Does that mean they will not have friends? No. But what stops all of them being eagles together? What stops them? So if your daughter is now eagle and then the other one is now which one is on the floor? N or duck. All of them will just be there, doing salamatu together on the floor. So let them understand. I don't have so many friends. The only people I have are people that are even better than me that I want to learn from. People that I want to learn from. People that want to be better at. So what is this one love? I don't have friends. So if your friends will not make you fly, then it is fine to drop them. Let those girls understand it, that it's okay to drop friends. It's okay to change friendships. This is very, very okay. It's very okay. And like the class I said I was in last week, one of the challenges that they were struggling with the most was friends. They say, and for me, I know that my friend is this. What should I do? I said, don't ask me. You know what to do already. My friend doesn't like to do. What should I do? You know what to do already. Why? So that's why you now go back to where I said, begin to find a community for your girls. So there can be a community of eagles. It can be. I look at the people that I like to learn. So I look at people that I learned from, and I see that everybody is an high flyer in whatever capacity that they are. And I say, this is where I want to be. Let me begin to now build my life in that regard. That's what you do. As a parent that doesn't want to raise a girl, an anyhow girl, I don't want to raise an anyhow girl. I don't want to. Because I know what anyhowness can cause. Hiya. I know what it can cause. I want to raise a girl that when it's time to make life decisions, her head is correct. She's not making decisions from trauma, from mistakes, from errors. She's making decisions from a clear and straight head. That's the girl I want to raise. That's the girl I want to raise. Not the girl that will not make decisions from my own mistakes or from my own traumas or from my own errors. No. No, you can do that for your girl. Thank God for where we are on our journey now. But we can repack. We can repack, we can re-strategize, we can help our girls. Hi, we can help our girls. Oh. We can help our girls. If we commit to it, we can help our girls. So the question is, are you ready? I am ready to help mine. Are you ready to help your girl? So teach the eagle concept. Teach it. Please teach it. That if you not see an eagle to fly with, fly alone. Please put in the comment section. If you don't see an eagle to fly with, it's better to fly alone. But the thing is that it's not possible that you not see an eagle to fly with. It's not possible. It's not possible. But this is just to teach something so that they're not dragged back. They're not dragged back. You're trying to teach something, and then your girls. Let me tell you what the girl said to me. They say, and for me, all the things that you said to us, when we get to school, we have friends that tell us that, you know what your coach has told you is nonsense. Can you imagine that? So what do? They separate from those girls. So that is flying alone. That is the ego concept that I'm trying to pass across. They are saying that. So I'm not saying that they should not get friends. No, please don't misunderstand me. I am saying get friends like them. That's going to community, putting them in community will do. I mean, how do you explain? You've been here teaching your girls purity, self-development, this. You've taught everything. You've bought books. And then she goes back to school, and the girl says to her that what your mom has said is rubbish, and she will listen to that girl because that's the stage of life that she is in. So aren't you going to help your girl? Help them. And that's why I've said, please invite the friends of your children. By the time my daughter is a teenager and she's old enough to bring friends to the house, how will know her friends? I will know her friends. So please invite them. Invite them. Please, if you have a teenager, you have a 12, 13, 14, please invite their friends over. Know their friends. Now there you go, know the things that is in their mind. That's where you know whether she's an eagle, whether she's a hen or a duck or whatever. Then you know where to help your daughter. You're not trying to be self-righteous. You're only trying to preserve the destiny of your daughter. Preserve the destiny of your daughter. That's what you're trying to do. So it's fine. They say she's blah, blah. It's okay. It's very fine. It's very, very okay. It's very, very. So you have to teach this concept. You have to teach it. You have to teach it. Otherwise, girls will just keep messing up. Girls will just keep messing up. Girls will just keep messing up. So teach them that concept of ego. Then teach the fickleness of popularity. Teach the fickleness of popularity. All those girls that were happening babes that time, please, where are they? Please, where are they? All those, every party they are there. Every this they are there. Please, where are they? Every club they are there. Every this they are there. We know, at least, even with when you sit down and watch the trajectory of your life, you will have known such girls, and you can still find out, okay, where are they? It's fickle. The things that last, the things that are eternal, that's what our concentration should be on, not on being the most popular with boys. I mean, what nonsense is that? What nonsense is that? So teach it, let them understand these things. It will fade away. It will fade away. This thing, and as young as my daughter, I say, every choice you make now, there's a consequence. I don't glide through. I don't glide through. Oh, you said they are still young. I know, but they're making choices every day. Choices whether to study their book or choices whether to twerk. Yes, it's a choice. Choices whether to study the scriptures, study whether to read Mills and Boom. I read a lot of Mills and Boom because I didn't have any guidance along those lines. But now, will I let my daughter read Mills and Boom? No. Why? Because they detail the act of making love, having sex in there. That's not what I want my daughter to learn for now. So teach it. Everything will fade. All of things that a lot of girls will not come out to say, "Oh, I wish I did differently." And if we're gonna be sincere with ourselves, how many of us are wishing that we wished that we did differently? How many of us? Right now, I'm not, sometimes, you have to bring this vulnerability to fore so that they will know there are some things that I wish that I did differently now. So do I want to repeat that same error over my daughter? No. So teach it. So if you don't teach it, how are they going to know? How are they going to know? I don't understand how girls will go to school and the only thing they can think of to make money is to go to clubs and go and strip. I don't understand. And you said to me that my friend invited me. I don't understand it. So you can't sell pure water. You can't sell trinkets. The only thing you can do to make money is to go and say, but I'm not prostituting my body, but we are displaying your body for everybody. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand. So it will pass. Teach it. Please, parents, teach it. Don't mince words. Don't mince words. Don't sugarcoat things. And if you have made mistakes in this regard, teach with your mistakes. I don't know why parents, but we know because we have already presented ourselves as holy, sanctimonious. That's the picture of ourselves that our kids see. So they're not able to relate. They're not able to relate. Don't lie to your kids. I told us severally that you made mistakes, that you made errors, does not mean that you do not now have the right to do better with your kids. Parenting is an opportunity to correct things. You can correct it so that it doesn't happen the same thing. I mean, the same time. So teach it. We see it all of the time. We see it all of the time. That's past. We have seen it. That's gone. This trend, girls are on it. That trend, girls are on it. All the girls that they were what's the word now? All the girls that they were what's the word? Because of BlackBerry. Who remembers BlackBerry? Please, if you remember BlackBerry, please chat in the comment section. Please, who remembers BlackBerry? Who does? So all those girls, they were doing crazy stuff for BlackBerry then. Please, we have iPhone 14 Pro Max now. Is it 15 Pro? I don't even know. I'm even lost. So if you remember BlackBerry, put in the comment section. I remember BlackBerry. I know what girls do for BlackBerry. So teach. BlackBerry, and I'm beginning to wonder what girls did in my school for phone. I didn't use the phone on the 300 level, before 400 level, and life did not end. So please teach these things. If you have experience in these things, please teach it. If you have knowledge, if you know somebody, please teach. Please teach. Somebody says I didn't get to use this. Is it not better? Are we not better off now? As I say, no, but you know now that life, a person's life does not consist in the abundance of what he has. We know that now. These girls don't know it because every girl is telling them. I've told you what they said that girls tell them. After we have put all of the work, you have prepared, and then one girl say it is rubbish that your parent and your coach has said. Girls are, and I'm not saying girls that are grown. I'm saying girls of 10, 12, 13. I am not joking about these things. I am not even joking about these things. These are the struggles of girls, and they're like this. They're what's the word now? They're alternating between two opinions. It will pass away. It will pass away. So let's teach these things. Then we to parents, please, can we ease down the pressure on ourselves? Can we ease down? Can we ease down? Can we really calm down? The pressure we have put on our daughters are saying it. I'm sorry to say, but I have to say it because we're teaching them. They're watching us. Somebody has bought a bit to you. You know that you can't afford it. Please, can you not say that you can't afford it? Can you not say? You must buy it. You must buy that ashwebi. As though if you don't, as though, the ones that we bought, I'm not even sure I've ever bought any ashwebi. You don't even bring it to me. What's my own? You don't even bring it to me. But some of us, and our girls are saying these things. So they think that it is until we buy that ashwebi. And they're so ridiculous prices. My own younger sister got married, my cousin rather, got married. She said, Auntie me, I said, you're on your own. I don't know what you're talking about. I can give you money, but this one, I'm not there. It's not my business. So if it's not what you can afford, can we ease down on the pressure? Can we ease down? Some of us are saving to buy wig. I don't understand. We're saving to buy. I don't understand. Rather save to buy things for your children. Save to put things. If you say you're saving for a cost for your daughter, I am all for you. You're saving to put the cost for yourself. I am all for you because that is what will translate in the long run. So let us ease down the pressure on ourselves because it will pass away. The clothes we wore 3 years ago, where are those clothes now? Where are those clothes? We're not wearing them again. So let's calm down. Let's calm down. Our girls are watching. Our girls are watching. That's why a girl will say that if I go to one or two runs, I'll be able to buy iPhone 15 Pro Max. And I'm wondering, I am really wondering. And please don't say that. Oh, my girl is she. Please don't even say that. Don't even say that. You know why I was not say that? You don't know what they are hearing in their schools. You don't know. You don't know what they are hearing. So please assume that, oh, my girl will feel pressurized. It's better to assume that now than to think, oh, my girl is okay. So and then you begin to guide against it, shock against it. That is a deliberate parent. That is a deliberate parent. Oh, what can she be pressurized about? What can she be pressurized? How do I begin to raise her thinking standard so that she's elevated in her thinking? Elevated in her thinking. I've not put girly on my head since I did my traditional marriage, and I'm serious. I even hate it. So now that kind of me now, you now come to say, we have a party, oh, there is girly, there is this thing, oh, and I can't even give you the money, but I will now start pressuring myself for what I ate, or what I don't like to wear. But that is the pressure some of us give ourselves, and our girls are saying. I'm sorry that I have to say it, but it is one of the things that our girls are saying. Then the next thing is that after you have done all of this, teach all of this and still allow them make choices. This is when you will know how far you have gone. Please teach all of this. Please do teach it by all means, but still let them make their choices. So that's when you will know how far, what job you have done. I don't know whether you understand. So you have imputed wisdom, you have imputed wisdom, you have imputed wisdom. So let's see whether your girl is going to pick from that wisdom. Do you get my point? So if she doesn't pick from the wisdom, you go back, you don't get tired. Yes, I was in a parenting conference last July, yeah. And then one of the coaches was talking. She said, you can walk out of a marriage, you can walk out of a relationship, you can walk out of anything, but you can't walk out of parenting. I said, hey, that's how I did. Oh, people walk out of marriages. People even walk out on jobs, on whatever. But you can't walk out on parenting. You can't say, I don't want to be a parent no more. You had that sex that brought that child. So sit your ass down and get the job done. So what you will do? So don't pressurize. Sometimes it's good to sit back. I like to sit back and see what Judith will do. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I like to sit back and see what my daughter will do. I like so that I will know whether she's speaking from wisdom or foolishness. Please put in the comment section. When you allow them to choose, you will know whether they are picking from wisdom or they are picking from foolishness. Don't you think that is better? That is better. So that you know where your job is. But if you say, you must do my own. The one I say you must do is what you must do. She will leave your house. Then she will go and do what she wants to do. Teach all of these things. But let them make choices. Teach it by all means. Then when you teach it, pray it too. Don't forget that aspect but because I don't want to dwell more on prayer, because African parents are very wonderful. And then we begin to say, oh, it's God that parented a child. It's God that parented a child. Even though Joseph and Mary parented him. And then you are there telling me that it's God that parented a child. That's why I don't want to go into that spiritual aspect. So when you teach all of these things, still pray. Still pray. And let's leave that aspect. Then let them choose. Watch them make their choices. So please I want you to put in the comment section that let them choose. Then that's when you know whether they're choosing from wisdom or they're choosing from folly. Let them choose. Let them choose. So at least they have chosen. You see what they have chosen now. Even God says to us now, say, I have put before you now life, death. Yeah. So choose. But God now says, you know what? Choose life so that you can live. Let your children choose. Let's see what they're going to choose. So that you know whether you have to go back to the drawing board for as many times as possible. You can't walk out from parenting. You can't walk out from it. So let them choose. Teach all of these things, then let them choose. Let them choose. And then we hope that they will choose life. And sometimes we're afraid that, hey, what if I've done all of these things? And then they still, let's calm down. Let's calm down. They say one waters, one plants, one waters, God gives increase. Yeah. So that's what we need to do. Let them make choices. So if they now make choices from wisdom, you begin to put in the work. Or if they're making choices from foolishness, you go back to your drawing table. So that is what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Then finally for today, be available. Be available. Whether they choose wisdom, whether they choose folly, be available. So that you can still correct it. You still got time. Yes, you still got time. I know that is an 18-year template, but you still got time. And your availability, I mean that there will be no judgment, no condemnation, no see your mate, no this, no that. That's the final thing. Be available always when they choose. Be available when they choose so that you can still guide. So don't feel disappointed. That's what I'm trying to say. My parenting academy that I am, sometimes they ask the coach questions and she says, and somebody asked her to say, what's all of this that you're teaching us? Your girl gets pregnant. The day I heard that question, I said, hey, voila, what's all of this? Let me tell you what she said. She said, you know what? If she ever does that, gets pregnant, I'll write a book from it. I'll still sell to you. You still buy. Say, hey. So that would mean that you're picking. You have seen what your girl is going to pick now. So question is, what are you going to do with what your girl has picked? That's the real question. What are you going to do? Some of us disappointed our parents. They didn't throw us away. Oh, I remember that day. I remember, there's some things I will not forget. I did a lot of funny stuff, and I didn't say to my mom one time. My mom will still watch this stream, then she remember the story I'm saying. And then the day I said to her, Mommy, this is what I've done. I was expecting condemnation. How I was expecting that I'd messed up, I'd done this, I'd done that. But she did not, oh Father. She did not. She did not. So don't be disappointed in your children. I think that's what I'm trying to say to you. Don't be disappointed in them. That thing you said to them that I'm disappointed in you, please can you stop that statement? Is God disappointed in you? Me like this, is God disappointed in me? After all my sleeps, my errors, my mistakes, he still says I am standing at the door, I am still knocking, still come on, let's take it easy with our kids. Be available. So if God is still at the door, what do you think he's doing? He's being available. If God is standing at the door, he's been available. That's what he's doing. He's been available. Like, if you're gonna come, still come, still come. The same thing you're gonna do for your kids. The same thing you're gonna do for them. Whatever they choose, be available. That guy, what's that guy now? That prodigal guy. Oh, he chose, yeah, he chose. He chose. He chose. And then we know what he chose. But when he was going to re-choose, when he was going to re-choose, the father was available. Parents, please, the father was available. When he was going to re-choose, you can always re-choose. Oh, yeah, you can always re-choose. That's a conversation for another day. You can always re-choose. So when he re-chose and came home, what did the father do? Let's go back to it. The guy went to go and say, hey, my son is here, my son is here. And that's what you do. Cheer your son. Cheer your son. Cheer them to victory. Sorry, cheer your daughter. Cheer your daughter to victory. So when she chooses and it's not what you really think, come on, still be available to still guide. Say, okay, baby girl, this is the way. Baby girl, let's do it. And that's like one way. When some of us were much younger, some of us made some mistakes. Some people got pregnant fresh out of secondary school. Their parents were disappointed, and then they let them to go and marry the boys, and then their lives took a turn that they never got back on track. And one day I was listening to a message by TD Jakes, and she is by the daughter of TD Jakes, whether it's Sarah Jakes, I don't know now, I've forgotten her name. I just stumbled on that video on YouTube, and then the girl said and the father was handing over his church to the girl. And then the girl was sharing a story of how that as a young person, she fell into teenage pregnancy, but instead of his father to cast her away, she was still available. Please, whatever your daughter chooses, still be available. I hope you understand what I've just said. Be available. Be there. Be available. Be there. You're still doing the work. You have not finished. You don't ever work out on parenting. All right. I don't want to take our time too much. We already have 1 hour. My name is Funmilola Williams. I am the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. All right, it's an online mentorship academy, and my latest book is coming out. Watch out on this space, on our WhatsApp community. So you're gonna love it. Trust me, it's about dynamics on relationship amongst siblings rather. You're gonna love it. Watch out for it. Yeah. All right. Thank you for your time. I don't take it for granted. I'm happy that you're here to do this journey with me. And like I always say, finally, even if it's this one of these things that you take it and run. Take it and run. It makes a difference. It may not look like it though, but it's making a difference. Thank you for your time. I am so great. And I hope that I've not offended you too much. But if I have, just know that it's because so that your journey can be smoother. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.